All right. So what's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for stopping by, being here, tuning in. What tonight? What's good, darling? Okay, real quick. I have no idea if the stream is going to survive. The main reason being is because I started up StreamerBot, stuff I can get all my notifications and everything. And my PC went straight up to 100% utilization for something that has no business being that high. And it slowed my PC down to a crawl, and I had some errors though. And supposedly, some firmware is causing my CPU to not run properly or some nonsense. So I got to do a bunch of troubleshooting after stream. I've been at this thing for at least about a good couple of hours. So, and I still don't know what's causing it. If I go down to do some drawing, it happens and it slows everything down. So I don't know. But I'm hoping that I can at least get through, give me at least like a couple, 3 hours even. I'll be happy. Hopefully it works out. I don't know about the stream quality either. But yeah, I've been active. So, I have a feeling I'm about to get kicked off the server. Either way. Yeah, everything looks not that great. But either way, I'm here. Let's jump into the game. And I said I was going to do another RPG, and here we go. I was thinking about the trials anyway. I don't know how this is going to be, so I might as well just jump in the game. If I have to make any adjustments, I'll make them. Put this up to 60. Yeah, I don't know about that. You just do normal. Okay, who it is? It's the only daughter of the true queen of Anila. Natila, the snow-covered kingdom of magicians. She's at all the clothes and playing pranks on people in the castle. Despite this, her love for her mother runs deep. Okay, so she likes to play games. Wait, are these all like kings? Well, princes and princesses? Okay. Yo, Galio, thank you so much for stopping by, being here, tuning in. Yeah, I know how you feel about voice acting. But I always look at it this way. Ain't not much worse than Xenoblade Chronicles. Hawkeye hails from the desert forest in the Vale. Okay, so let's see. Okay. So we just pick anybody and just kind of go from there? Okay, okay. Should be good. How about we first go with... You know, I do got preferences, but let's just go with the main dude for now.
I'm a soldier from Volsena. The name's Duran.
Okay, main guy and 2 others? Is it... Do you get more companions?
I'm Angela, Princess of Altena.
You can't blame me.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
You can't blame me at all. I'm a man. That's it for the whole game?
Duran, hey, you're up. Pull yourself together.
My man look like he about to go arrest like a red SSJ Goku something.
Mastery Tournament Youth Division. Combatants, forward.
I'll break you like a dry noodle.
Give it a try. I dare you.
Begin.
Like a dry
Time I
noodle.
took you down a peg, bruiser.
Okay.
Almost done. I can do this.
Okay.
I forfeit! I forfeit!
Hold your weapons. We have our new champion, Duran.
Dang, just one? I'm
Your
champion?
training, lad.
Duran, soldier from Volsena, kingdom of the plains. His father Loki, the Golden Knight and friend to the hero king Richard, went missing when the young soldier was but a child. His mother succumbed to sickness and grief, leaving him and his younger sister Wendy to their aunt Stella. Like his father before him, the boy could not deny the pull of the blade. From a young age, he outshone all other swordsmen, and eventually came to be in service to the king himself.
I bet you his name, like nickname, is the Flaming Now Later.
Man, I'm beat.
Hang in there. The next shift is on its way.
I'll do one more round in the meantime.
Papa, where are you going?
Off to slay some dragons. The fearsome beast known as the Dragon Lord is the strongest of its kind. But don't worry. His Highness and I won't lose. Now, take care of your mother and sister while I'm gone. Understood, son?
I will. Bye-bye.
Several months?
Madam, your husband, Loki, he took a blow meant for me, causing both him and the Dragon Lord to fall into the depths of an abyss. My men and I searched the area for a week, but to no avail. We could not find Loki.
I see. He fulfilled his duties as the Golden Knight until the very end. I'm sure that's what he would have wanted.
He was a lucky man. Very lucky
Simone,
man.
my lady.
Oh, Stella.
How could you let your illness go untreated for so long, Simone?
If Loki knew I was ill, he would have neglected his duties for my sake. I just couldn't hold him back like that.
You're both such fools.
Stella, my children.
Do not fret, Simone. I will take care of them as if they were my own.
You have my thanks.
Simone?
Shouldn't be sleeping on the job. Come on, don't give in! What happened here? Huh? What's that?
Hold up, is there a pause in this? Okay, alright. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. Right back, 1 sec. cool. My bad. Back. Let's roll. Find out why this guy was teleporting.
Halt! Who are you?
You are sharper than you look.
What's so funny?
The fact that you are considered the best fighter in this miserable castle. I think it's time I show you how powerless you really are.
No more talking!
What senile old fool would entrust the security of the castle to a child? Oh, my apologies. You work for the king, do you not?
What? Don't you dare insult His Majesty!
Ah, I've been hit.
Now the finishing blow!
Someone infiltrated the castle. Find them.
Huh. Seems you'll live another day. No matter. If all the king can boast is soldiers of your caliber, we can take this kingdom anytime we choose.
Why not just kill him then? Oh, the game will be over. My bad.
Stop. Last night, an unknown wizard managed to penetrate our defenses. The soldiers on duty were no match for him. Duran was the only survivor.
Witnesses say the man was wearing a red cloak. It has to be that Altanish cur.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Wizard.
I wanted to. I've been wanting to. Then I forgot.
No honor among the lot of them.
I'm lucky enough my stream is going alright tonight. To a degree. How you holding up, Imstet?
Right!
Hold!
There is no definitive proof that Altena sent the intruder, nor would they have reason to attack our kingdom in the first place. We cannot act rashly. Whoever attacked last night got past our defenses and some of our best soldiers. If we act hastily, we could fall into our enemy's trap. First, we must strengthen the castle's defenses and increase the guard. Then we shall send our own spies into Altena.
I'm not even sure.
Yes, sir.
But why would the true queen of Altena...
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Valsena of
Gotta relax. Maybe you need to get on some mana. But I don't know what number in the series this is, or what game in the the pipeline. My first game was Visions of Mana, so I'm hoping
Curses.
gonna keep it good,
Curse it all.
Hey! Your wounds haven't healed yet. You should be in bed, silly.
Red, whatever, just... Just let him...
Are you
He crying?
listening to me?
He crying.
Stop whining and listen! I hate you!
Wendy! Wait.
Ain't nothing wrong with a grown man crying. I'm just kind of confused as far as what's with all the passion, with the crying. Don't let the Crimson Wizard get you down. Come out dancing with me instead. Your little sister is looking out for you. You shouldn't make her worry. Go home. So far from the tutorial? A little bit.
Whining, huh? A walk around town might clear my head some.
Yo, the style reminds me so much of Dragon Ball. Or I should say, Dragon Quest. The Crimson Wizard is legendary, but I never would have thought that coward was a bloodthirsty spy. I just don't like that the attack button is B and the dodge button is X. Let me see if I can change that, because that really irks my nerves. Let's see. Pause menu. Options. My controller still. Customize. Evade needs to be B. Melee attack. Okay, great. The hairstyle reminds you of Yu-Gi-Oh! You know what I'm happy that this does not have? Crazy ultimate explanations of things that you pick up. Or like, you know how Yu-Gi-Oh! Was. Here's a card. I got 24 5.6 attack power. This attack power does X, Y, and Z to this type of thing. And if you try to do this, I'm going to have X, Y, Z to counter you for this, that, and the third. Like, I'm happy that I don't have to deal with any of that crap in any game. Watching that stuff is annoying, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Was pretty alright. Okay, I gotta look up that hairstyle. Okay, I can see what they were saying. So the move ring is down and items is up. I forget how I had it set on visions. I'm gonna have to load that back up. I don't know why they just don't call it the item ring in the skills window or something like that. Yeah, let's go down here. If you find a seed, try planting it in an End's magic pot located near the front desk. You can grow items and equipment from various types of seeds. The pot will level up more the more seeds you plant. The higher your magic pot level is, the better your chance of getting good items from item seeds. Enemies will drop seeds more often too. Thank you so much for letting me know about these seeds. That old fortune teller was right. I must go back for more guidance. Welcome back to the JRPG Nutjob channel. Now I need to get back into doing reviews and some shorts. I've been talking about that for a while. Now, if you wanted to know, is this action? Yes, it's action. Now, as far as the fluidity of combat, I can't speak on it too much.
I don't want to go home. Not yet.
Okay, that's your home, G? That's your home away from home? Can you change it? Let's see. Gear stacks. Then I need to pick up stuff in order to see. Yeah, I gotta buy some stuff. Hey, you know what? There's nothing wrong with representing. Remember, it's okay to be different. You can have a conversation about that difference, but at the same time, you know, it's okay. It's 2025. How can we rest easy when Castle Valnisa itself was assaulted? I should ask the fortune teller. Every soldier on duty was defeated by a single wizard. I doubt any of us are safe. I wonder, can you zoom in? No, you can't. But we're gonna see. I gotta pick up some new armor pieces, new weapons and stuff of that nature, and hopefully we can. But you know, even if not, I think we'll be alright. Well, I see chocolate is a staple in this game. Well, in the series. Okay, so now what we can do, I guess we go almost straight up to the top. Straight up to the top. No. First here. Gotta pick up the loot.
Welcome, young man. This shop is for reading fortunes. Your pinched face tells me you have a lot on your mind, son.
See, the Tifa I ain't got that much of an issue with.
People's lives are 99%
That means she can't bite you.
but the rest of your future is always shaped by your will.
Them eyebrows, though.
To decide. We call that final 1% hope. Come now. Anyone can see you bear a great burden. Let this old bird set you on the right path.
Fortunes? Why would I trust my fate to something like that? All I believe in is strength. But I'll listen to what you have to say if you tell me how to become more powerful.
Manners, you oaf! No need for rudeness. To become more powerful, you must head to Holy City Wendell. The Priest of Light can teach you how to switch your class.
My class?
Son, you listen and you listen good. Even a clueless fighter like yourself can eventually change to a better class. Now get out of my shop.
She is not talking about going from, let's say, medium class to high tier class. She's talking about job classes that we have called like a mechanic in a video game where individuals can not only change their appearance, but they can also change their battle.
It means I can defeat that crimson
They battle
jerk.
battle
I'll do
stuff.
anything. Well, better head to Wendell and see what all this fuss is about.
Not just by appearance, but the weapons that they carry. Sometimes, depending on your class, you can even change your battle cry. You go from ah to now. You go ah. Somebody else will be like, oh. Yeah, you never know sometimes. That's why it's very important to understand the differences in class. I wonder what kind of classes that exist in this game. Okay, this must be home.
That lousy, conniving, murderous Crimson Wizard is dead meat. I won't let him get away. Not again. I won't come back until he's finished. I won't.
My man leaving home to go find a wizard? Don't he got family to take care of or something? Oh, that lady there.
Sorry, Wendy. Aunt Stella. I really am.
Wait!
Aunt Stella.
Here. I know you already have a bronze sword, but take this instead.
Is this?
This is the sword your father used when he was a young man. Back in the day, he even won the tournament with it, against the young king himself.
Oh.
Now be off. I'll explain the situation to Wendy, don't worry. Be sure to stop by the castle to see the king before you leave. He's waiting to hear from you.
How does he know?
Don't be silly. He knew your father. Of course, the son of Loki would want to travel the world. I, too, knew this day would come. I've raised you as if you were my own son, after all.
Thanks, Aunt Stella. I'll be back. I promise.
Bro, it's okay to say mom, bro. I'll say this, man. I couldn't tell she was an aunt. Homegirl looked super ultra young. You know, they say it's a term we use. Black don't crack. But you can use things for video games too.
I see you're planning a journey, Duran.
Your Majesty! Forgive me. It was my weakness that allowed the enemy to escape so easily. I wish to atone for my mistakes. I cannot forgive the wizard for what he did. For the first time in my life, I was utterly powerless. He not only defeated me, he insulted you, my king! He must pay for this. I do not plan to return home until he has answered for these crimes. I cannot.
Acknowledged. You have my blessing on your journey.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
His resolve is truly admirable. I'd feared that perhaps he was raised too proud, but I see that he is just like his father at that age.
Okay. We're going off for revenge, bro. And because we have to get revenge, we have to be revenge. We have to see revenge. We have to taste it. We have to want it. We have to desire it so daggone much it's gonna make us leave from home. But we got one part of this vengeance thing down. I wonder when we looked at evil, despicable human being in the eyes, will we be able to actually swing our sword and still connect? I wonder. I wonder. Off to the world. To the unknowns beyond the unknown. Game is gorgeous though. It's really, really good looking. When I find that wizard, that red-headed evil door, I'm going to lunge, 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 and strike. This game was that advanced when it came out? It got a nighttime too? Got a lock on. Okay, oh, is there a lock on button? You don't have to like me, but I'm gonna beat you up. Okay, we can't go here, so I'm going a little bit further and beyond where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, that's right. Okay, okay, you gotta click the right stick in order for you to lock on. My man, strong attack is like a low budget braver. Level up to increase your HP and stats like your strength. Ooh, now get my camera. With increased stats, you can use training pots to power up your characters by learning moves and abilities. Put points toward abilities from the training section of, menu button. Duran does indeed have other armors he could wear. Most of them resemble your typical paladin knight. Oh, the paladin, that special class that everybody desires so much. Yo, let me ask you a question. From classes, and anybody can answer this question. If there was one class that you would want to be, you've always desired to be, and it just never left your mind, the de facto class, what would that class be? It could be ninja, it could be red ranger, it could be red mage, white mage, it could be anything. What class would you desire the most? If you end up getting a Sekad. I'm not sure Dungeon Dragon class, but just give me something like, even if it was Dungeons and Dragons, and then you just give me a little small description of it. Bye bye, Rabbies. I mean, heck, man, you can put it down. You can put down Wrangler if you wanted to be a Wrangler. Not the jeans, though. Not the jeans. They know they couldn't handle this. That's why they brought two. But it's okay. Oh, here we go. So many hard to pick one? I feel you on that. But give it a try. You might surprise yourself. Oh, this ain't cute. Get out of here, old mushroom. Cuteness is like level 10,000. Got a couple wishes. I'm not gonna lie. I've been watching a little bit of that Solo Leveling. I wouldn't hesitate to think about being a necromancer. I'm already bony, but I mean, at the same time, I mean, I get a little bit, I'd be like a slightly buffed necro, you know what I'm saying? That'll be kind of interesting. Turn your enemies into your ghostly companions. But if not that, then I would probably say, what would I be? I think Dragoon would be a bit no for me. I don't think I could do Dragoon. Where is destination? Okay, straight. And I couldn't be a monk, man. I've been growing my hair for like a little over 2 years now, just a little over 2 years. And I got my Vegeta look going on right now. And I don't want to cut it back down again and go bald. Like, forget that. It'll take forever to get it back. So I can't be monk. Warlord, an old Dungeons & Dragons class, where you inspire your party and are a tactician who also leads by example. All right, so okay, I like that. That you know, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I can see that, especially if you're, you know, getting a Sekai. Like, you know, all right, this life is done. You on to your next life. You know what I'm saying? And then they put you up in Sekai and everything, and the next thing you know, the first thing people come up with now is the harems of the world. So I think they got stuff like that too. You get a tactician, and you find these fine looking ladies, and you're sitting up there, you're casting spells, and you're buffing everybody. Ra's Army of the Dead, that'd be so cool. You know what I'm saying? I just hope that whatever country that I end up into is not some weird place that be like, oh, you are outlawed. You are outlawed. And next thing you know, you're like the enemy of every single nation that you just kind of like, in like the entire world. Next thing you know, your name's gonna be the Demon Lord. Okay, let me see. Training. Use training points that you obtain after leveling up to learn moves and abilities and increase your stats. Moves, magic spells, and attacks you learn will be automatically added to the move ring menu. Pressing down to bring up the menu and select move while exploring the field or battling. Using moves costs MP. Oh my god, man! I done lost it. It's over for me. Like, it's over. And I'm in this brand new adventure world. Holla back at me, Mr. Dude Upstairs. Appreciate you, bro. Give me a Palomina. I'd be happy. I'd be happy. Increase your base HP, MP, strength, stamina, and intellect, spirit, and or luck stats. Abilities will grant you special bonuses to help you on your adventure. Equip an ability to get bonus effect. Chain abilities. Abilities with the... what's that? Oh, a 2 people icon next to them are chain abilities. When equipped, these abilities will affect other party members in addition to the player's character, so essentially more so like buffing. Okay, strength points. How many? I got 2 training points. Counter, 2. You know what? Some games I don't mind countering, but some other games I despise the crap out of countering because I feel like they don't never work the way how I want them to. But, you know, like, I'm a chill dude. I understand certain things. I understand concepts. I get. INT points. You know, I think there's too many gamers in the world that just want to be mages. You're like, you know, no knock. Like, you know, I get. But sometimes everybody want to play the magician or the sorcerer, especially in like Diablo or something. Spirit points. It's for healing. Luck points. Oh, crit. 50% chance of not getting knocked back. That ain't nothing. Hold on. Is there a way I can see? Easier to be targeted by enemies? What the heck they gotta do with luck? Break armor. Attack increases by 10% for 30 seconds when receiving damage. Effect cannot overlap. So you only get one of these. So I'm just gonna wait. Okay. He's like, no! Oh, I thought we was going to get like a cutscene or something. I kind of felt like doing that sometimes helps with the immersion. Got a candy. Got Lecrae. Let's see what we got. You know, I'm not gonna lie. You couldn't pay me to live on a canyon, bro. You couldn't pay me. See this big old bridge, and I feel like something's gonna happen. But I got to be prepared. Yeah, something gonna happen.
Just you wait, Crimson Wizard. I ain't gonna stop until I'm more than powerful enough to take you down. You won't get away with this. I will defeat you.
So I ain't never gonna give up, bruh. Do we switch into a new character now? No.
Bested by the Crimson Wizard, nearly lost confidence in his skills. He set out for Holy City Wendell to gain the strength to overcome his failings.
Oh, really? All right, so the guy I picked up was the same dude you picked up? Okay, you play as Kevin? I just saw the guy because I'm like, all right, so he's probably, when you look at the box art, he's at the center. So I just automatically thought this dude was the main character. But listening to this dude, homie got upset because he got beat. He got whooped. He going for revenge. It's not even like the dude took his pops or his sister or his cousin or his grandmama's grandma or something like that. He ain't do none of that. He just whooped his behind. My man said, I gotta get revenge. That's crazy. Kevin was the first guy who transforms into a... Really? Okay. See, I'm so far behind when it comes to monas. Yo, how many mana games there are?
Chad? Belongs to Ferolia. Don't resist, and we
Alright, Fob.
may spare you.
Ferolian forces have taken the town and closed the docks. Now my ship's stuck in the harbor until who knows when.
Chad's been taken? What are these beastmen up to? I'd love to throw them all out of town, but there's only one of me.
Well, my man got that Sagat chest. Remember Sagat from Street Fighter? Secret Trials, Legend Visions, and the other one that was on PS2. really gotta step my game up. Alright, so plans. Probably after this game, I'm doing Avowed. But the next step after Avowed will probably go to play the Secret of Mana. Last one was the weakest one. Probably why I can't even remember that. Visions. Oh, you thought Visions was pretty weak? I liked it. Oh, it was my first game. Palomina, I won't forget you, baby girl.
Hey, what is wrong with you? Could you give a girl some peace and quiet? Back off. You can't get anything past me.
That should be a lawsuit. I like the game though. I'll say this about the modern games, man. They got graphics are insane. Yeah, let's see what we got. Here we go. Jolly God, what's going on? Thank you so much for stopping by, being here, and tuning in. How you holding up? Yo, well, I'll say this. That slap was enough for me to think, man, this is so messed up. You know, if this was over here in the States, she'd get a lawsuit. Either way, I'm happy you liking the game so far.
Pardon me. My younger brother is missing, and I must find him as soon as possible. Have you perchance seen a little lost boy around here?
Nope.
I see. Thank you anyway.
I hear you. I hear you. Once again, welcome to the stream. Oh my god. See, this is I make confessions, and confession number 1. This is my second Mana game. The first one I played was Visions of Mana, which was pretty good. Palomina.
This town is caught up in a war
Um,
I never wanted. It's the same story everywhere you go in the world these days.
I might end up liking this game.
Like my homeland. What on earth is going on?
Okay, so to my knowledge, at least, gotta make sure I'm correct, that the 3 characters I choose are the only 3 characters I can play with throughout the campaign until, let's say, like New Game Plus or whatever. Yeah, right? So I'm thinking Dragon Quest as well. And your main character here right now got that SSJ, like reddish kind of Goku situation going on right now. So I'm with you on that. And I love Dragon Quest. I'm a big on builders too. Dragon Quest builders is pretty dope. Oh, Hawkeye. Oh, fun fact. There was this mobile game called Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. They shut their doors down, like, I think last year, close to the end of last year. They had brought a guy from the Mana series. They actually brought a few Mana characters over. And that's how I started learning at least a little bit about some of them. So they brought Hawkeye in. And Hawkeye, his character was a breaker. So he had this wild thing at, I think when I don't know if it was the second version, but he had like a 90% break on his attacks. And everybody wanted him. But yeah, that's what his class was. They had Flammy too.
Beastmen of Ferolia look like
That's just
humans during the day.
right. You just look crazy.
They transform into
So they had
Don't leave the house after dark.
they had more than a few Mana. I can't remember each and every one of them. I remember Flammy. If you got his trust award, I don't know if it's his trust or his super trust. Some crazy stuff. It was a Flammy drum, and it had one of the highest attack stats, pure stats in the game at that point in time. And I think it also came with like 20% plus HP with it. It was something crazy. But Hawkeye was one of those guys that was like on your party. You had like your badger tanks, physical tanks, your attackers, your healers, stuff like that. You had to have a breaker. Otherwise, you ain't doing nothing in the game. So he was most definitely somebody like you needed to have.
If you're trying to leave the city, night is
I played it, but it shut down after like 9 months.
The Beastmen
They had a Mana based gacha.
They lose their best.
Square's doing a lot of gachas. They were at least. I don't think now it's going on too much. All right, so let's put this in perspective. In the Final Fantasy space, they had Final Fantasy Opera Mania, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, which I played, Final Fantasy War of the Lions, not War of the Lions, was it? Yeah, I think it was something like that. Visions of War, something like that. It was another one. Then they came out with the one for Final Fantasy VII, which I think is called Ever Crisis, right? They were also supposed to do a mobile version, like a remake done for Final Fantasy VII as well. Now you got the Dragon Quest stuff that exists as well. They got stuff out there for Octopath Traveler. They had some stuff out there for the Mana games. So it's like, Square can't be that crazy big. So I guess they're doing a bunch of outsourcing, but it's a lot. They got a lot going on.
A lot of them tend to get together.
They shut down Opera Mania. They shut down Brave Exvius.
It's easier to sneak out of the city then.
They might do. I know Water Alliance is probably like 3 years old now, I'm thinking. And I know Octopath is still going on. So we'll see. You playing Ever Crisis right now? How you like it?
Better rest at the inn until nightfall.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm talking over the dialogue.
Trained swordsman knows when to pick his battles.
Man, but they had so many versions. Brave Exvius had so many versions of Final Fantasy VII characters, bro. They had like 5 different versions of Cloud. Oh, and my girl Rinoa, bro. They gave her. Let's call it. They gave her an expansion. Because she was flat. They gave her an expansion. Oh my god. Ever Crisis was good, but it's getting worse. That's how it is for those games. That is how it is. Too much limited stuff. 8 million Aerith and Tifa skins. Bear just got his 4th. Oh my god. Alright, wait. These skins, are they just skins or are they bringing in new characters? Nap until night falls. How do I go and take a nap? I guess just go up, right? Okay, make sure I miss nothing. All right, yeah, you know, you got those people who are super ultra into Final Fantasy 7, which it makes sense, right? And it's one of the reasons why the remake is this crazy more than 10. It's gonna be more than 10-year experience that we got going on with this thing. And I mean, I can understand it to a degree, but yeah, those things sell like hotcakes, man. They do. I remember reading an article for Brave Exvius that this guy, you know, you got to pull for your characters, and it's all about chance, right? RNG. Man, I was reading an article. Somebody spent 10K, 10 grand, trying to pull a character and still didn't get it. And my jaw dropped like, nah, B, they ain't never gonna be me. Never gonna be me. Like, you can see stuff like that. I remember when Diablo Immortal dropped out. You had content creators, you know, streamers, yada yada. Like, I'm gonna spend X amount of money and then talk. Oh, this is the real list. This is the real version that you might gonna be getting. And this, you know, we spending. And then outside, end up start complaining about the money that they spend. Like, come on, bro. It's hard for me to explain it. It's just, it's weird. Like, it's crazy. I remember reading that. Like, what was it? I think there was also, what's good for a Diablo mode? Somebody put out, it was over 20K or something like that. Like, I don't know how people do that. I don't know how people do it. I don't care how much money, you know, like if my stream is so daggone small, bro. Y'all know my stream. But there ain't no way, no chance in my heart and soul, if I was to make it, got big, I would never spend that kind of money doing that. I would instead spend my money doing things like giving back, or, you know, well, giving back and doing stuff for good cause and stuff of that nature. So much better things you can do with your money. Square's reach is crazy. I'm a fan of a lot of the anime they pay for. Only our problems I notice is that it's almost always a bad ending, sad, depressing, except Ragnar Chrisman. Now I think I've heard of that. I forget where it's streaming at, but they do have a tendency, like Square does have a tendency to do like more mature kind of products. And there's nothing wrong with it. They have, you know, they have more than a few good things, but all I can say is I like what they do. I like what they do. I just hope they don't get caught into this whole mindset that it has to be AAA for gaming side, for the gaming side. The other aspect when it comes to anime specifically, I'm hoping Sony doesn't end up with some crazy monopoly, because there used to be this thing called VRV, right? You have Hot Dive there was Crunchyroll there, Sony came through. They had Funimation too. Sony came through, bought Funimation. They took it away from VRV. It was just Crunchyroll, Hot Dive, and the things just kind of blew up. Then Sony went out and then bought Crunchyroll. Then they trying to merge the two things into one. Hot Dive is still doing its own thing now, and they're not where they need to be. But it's like, if you really want animes, there's only one place that you can go to, which is really unfortunate. Could you imagine you're the guy who spent 10K, the game gets canceled? Yes, that is so ridiculous. There's no way I would do it. No way. I think the most I ever spent, and that was just for like, hey, I appreciate, the game was good. Like, appreciate my time that I had on it. So here's a little bit of something. I'll pick up like a battle pass for a month or something like that. It was like $11.99. I think most I spent was like $20-something, $30-something. That's about it. That's all I'm finna to go. Nah, that's too much. Yeah, right? I had an account with them. It was nice. It was good. I enjoyed using it. It was okay. And then Sony's like, nah, we gonna screw it all up, bro. And they, Funimation. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I wasn't crazy in Funimation because I'm not really that much of a dub person. I'm more of a, I like the original voices. I feel like it's more passionate for me. That's what I like. And so, but taking it away, it's still an option. But then just to go and then buy a country, why didn't you just buy them both at the same time if that was the case? But either way, I don't know all the specifics. And then, bro, can you imagine? All right, so I'll just say this. Big shout outs to Bandai Namco, because no matter what, we talk about Square. And Square, they've been having some issues because Square's biggest issue is about availability, not serviceability. Because you know they got great games. Even their mobile stuff can be pretty good, but it's all about just getting that stuff everywhere. That's been their biggest problem, right? Look at Bandai Namco. Them jokers don't care. We getting it everywhere, and we gonna make bank. And then they got what? They got Tekken, they got Soul Calibur, they got Sword Art Online, they got the Dragon Ball stuff, they got the Naruto stuff. Like, I mean, if you talk about a company that strike gold, no matter what they do, that's Bandai Namco. That's Bandai, man. Them jokers will never go out of business with all the stuff they got. Yeah, I appreciate you, Galio. Hopefully next time when you come back, I could tell you a little bit more how I'm feeling about the game. Real talk. And give the fam my love, especially the little one. I'm gonna have to come up with some new sounds if I can. FSI games on every console. That would be nice. I think it's time. Personally, I'm gonna throw this out. I think it's time for Square because we are seeing this resurgence with, let's just say remasters and things of that nature. And people bringing back old dormant IPs and things, you know, like good stuff, right? Oh, by the way, Square also has Parasite Eve. I think they do. They could be bringing that back. But look, Dissidia, Final Fantasy. I wasn't into the one that Team Ninja did. A lot of UI elements that just, I don't even know what I was playing. Was I playing the game or was I looking at the UI? Like, that's how crazy it was. Final Fantasy, they have gorgeous graphics. And I'm a big fan of Dissidia. Big fan. Squall's my god. Squall's my #1 god. So, bring it back. Bring it back. Make that great. You know? That's what I want to see. That would be cool to get back. Give me another World of Final Fantasy. The first one was really dope. It was really one of those, like, Pokemon, how's the best way to put it? Pokemon slash, Pokemon, what do they call it? Like I don't know what they call it, but a clone Pokemon that was actually really, really good. I would like to get that back. Why not do Final Fantasy Tactics? You know, it's highly requested. What else would be good? We already had like a Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon. So we have Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon, everybody. Which is actually pretty cool. Well, to get was FF13 and Crisis Core Remake, whatever it was called. I really wanted was that FF Versus 13 though. Final Fantasy 15 is what you're talking about. I know what you mean. Yeah, look, I'm a Final Fantasy guy. I play, you know, I love Final Fantasy. But when 13 came out, I was not happy. I like Zos as a character. Zos was dope as a character. You know, that's my guy. Outside of that, I felt like everything was kind of like, eh. When Final Fantasy 13-2 came out, I was like, all right, Nola's pretty cool. I still don't care for Sarah. I still don't care for Lightning. You know, I don't care about the... So I'm like, all right, whatever. But, you know, the whole capture monster thing was pretty cool. Was it the style? It was more like, you know, I couldn't vibe with the characters. I couldn't stand Lightning. She was more like a female Cloud. And Snow was just, like, her and Snow had this really abusive relationship. And sometimes I was wondering who really had the relationship. Was it really Snow and Sarah or Snow and Lightning? Because when you start getting stuff like that, I was like, yeah. Yeah, I know. I know there's people that love 13. I know there's people that love 13. Just for me, I couldn't really do it like that. You know, I'm just gonna take Lightning. Yeah, I don't go running around smacking folks. And it's like, ain't no way. Especially with a character like Fang, where somebody just sit there and just kind of take the stuff that she was dishing out. But I like Zos for his character. You know what I'm saying? Zos, his story was real, and I really enjoyed that aspect about him. Hope nobody cared for her. And Vanille, when she went into a whole little, what was it, Mega Overdrive thing, and they had her sitting up there going into some really kind of like, I'm like, what the world are we doing? But you know, everybody got their own preferences and little small fetishes and things of that nature. But overall, though, I feel like the story was okay. It was just, I feel like Lightning's character is not the way how she is. I know she's like a strong-minded person, but I feel like underneath all that, she got a lot of heart and soul, and I felt like they should have went more into that than anything else. You know, I think it was heartwarming. And when Lightning Returns came out, I was like, okay, I'm good. I'm good. That it was 10 years for me of being beat down, and I think out of the 13 ones, yeah, right, it is kind of wild. But outside of the 3 that came out, my favorite was the 13 too. I thought that one was better because Noah was a character that makes sense, right? And you know, he was trying to save Yule, right? And Yule, I'm like, oh, okay, you know, all right, like, no, I can't knock you, bro. I can't knock you. And then I found out she got all these different versions from all these different timelines. I'm like, no, I really can't stop knocking you, man. You good, bro. Go do you. Go do you. But yeah, and then we got versus 13, which I felt like was, after that 10 years of that, I felt like that was like a love letter of, hey, like an apology letter, because it was really good. It was just they was trying to do too much all at once, trying to make it into like a TV series, into, you know, they had like 2 season passes. The second one they had to cancel it for a single player game. All right, let's go a little too much now. But the game itself, at its core, is good. Holla at my girl, get Tiana. But it was good stuff though. Yeah, right. I felt like that too. Like it was a little bit fan servicey, but overall though, when you get down to it, and you know the combat gets, you know, picks up and everything, like it's a fun game to play. It's a fun game to play. I used to hate it when you change your pentagram shifts, and you know they do their little cutscene thing, and I'm still getting attacked. I'm like, stop this! Why are you posing? I'm getting wrecked. But yeah, it was pretty good. I felt like the soundtrack was amazing though. I really like the soundtrack, especially Final Fantasy 13 too. When you get your main screen, they had that sound called Wishes. I used to just boot up the game just to listen to that for a while. You know? Be good. Lightning Returns. Didn't get to it yet. I played it. That's all I can say. Right? It would have been nice. Like even if you could just like get some form of, maybe, I wouldn't say invulnerability, but something where you go in a pose, you have a little small barrier or something that will at least decrease the like enemy's attack, because that could get really annoying and you can die like that. And I think that was the first one they introduced, or I could be wrong, that they had the mechanic where if your main character dies, whoever was, you know, I think it was Lightning, but you could change it later on, but whoever was the main character that you control died, then everything is over. You can't revive them or anything else. I thought that was kind of weak. I didn't like that at all. Outside of that though, I wouldn't mind seeing a remaster. You know, a collection for people who really want it. Like I'll probably pick it up. But you know, it'd be nice for people to have it, you know, because I know there are a lot of people that do like it. For the music, you know, certain things was really good. Oh, I was really happy when 15 came out. It was just really good in my opinion. I know for some people it felt like they was, you know, missing stuff, but I was like, yo, 10 years of Final Fantasy 13. It was 10 years of that. And if you did not like it, you suffered for 10 years. 10 years. And that was me. Like I ended up suffering for like 10 years. So when it came out, 15, and you know, the game was gorgeous, soundtrack was pretty dope. You know, the game was, you know, pretty cool. You had that theme of brothership essentially. Not wasn't a bad character. Now he had his own little thing going on, but you know, watching him grow and stuff, you know, it was nice to see. And not didn't go around smacking folks essentially, you know. I really wasn't down for the whole Luna Freighter situation. I didn't like that, but you know, I felt like they could have did a better job with that one. and started playing in a way that would keep enemies in the air because it was ridiculous. Yes, I think that was the one of the only ways that you could, unless you had to brute force it. And if you had to brute force it, yeah, I think later on, because Zos, like when you really open him up, homie got really good. He got really good. But a lot of them get really good because you can, you know, take them to learn the whole entire tree and everything. But, man, I kind of feel like with Lightning, the way I kind of feel about like Kefka as a villain, there could be so much more depth, but I kind of feel like the person that she was limiting, like showing the player that there's more to her as opposed to just like this kind of like almost cold, cutthroat kind of personality kind of situation. Fat Boy, what's going on? Thank you so much for stopping by being here tuning in. Yo, Daylight, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for stopping by being here tuning in. Hopefully y'all doing good. You got your little mage dude out always. Oh, Hope? Man, I couldn't stand that. I'm good.
No one believes me, but I saw it. A strange light was floating over the lake. Maybe it'll
Save my tears for another day. Oh my god. Well, so what was it? 2 years ago, I went through the whole thing of Final Fantasy. So I did Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 40 after years, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 2. Had to go skip 11 because of MMO. Did 12, did 13, 13, 2, 13, 3. Did 15, and then skip 14 because it was MMO. Did 15. At that time because 16 wasn't out yet. And then we did the remake of Final Fantasy when it first dropped. We did what was it? It was Type 0, and we did Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon. We did Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, and we also did there was something else too, World of Final Fantasy. Did all that in a year, and just going back through all that stuff just brought back memories. And I kind of feel like Kefka was a character that can really open up if you had a remake, and I feel like if you got one more opportunity to go with Lightning, I have a feeling she won't be as tight as she was as a person. Those your past couple of days have been a blur. I hit 1K fully monetized. No, you ain't tell me. You told me, I think last time I told you was like 900. Yo, you get like 100 a day. Congratulations. The Orphan? Oh my god. Wait, which one? Hey, we talking about Hope, right?
No one believes me, but I saw it. A strange light was floating over the lake.
Okay, so it's a side mission I have to wait for the night for. Because in my eyes, it's a perfect game without the combat or anything. Oh, no, man, trust me, bro. I got a ways to go. I'm lucky if I get one a day. Man, but real talk, though, I appreciate your support. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the vibes and the energy that you send. And, I'm going to continue to wish you the best, man. And hopefully, you get to those places where you want to get, because got to keep creating that content. You know what I'm saying? Keep creating. But now, so 14, I played a little bit of. But here's my thing about 14. I'm not going to lie to you. I absolutely love it. My only gripe when it comes to MMOs is you really have to have a team that you can get through things with. And I've always been a solo guy because I like the challenges. I'm in love with the challenges. I love going into situations where, you have to really think and you have to try to prioritize things, and you can't be so dependent and reliant on somebody else as far as doing those things. It's, then it, for me, it kind of takes away the challenge of it, if it makes any sense. And I love that. But certain things in those games, you have to be on a team, and then you got to make sure you can talk to people too as well. And all it takes is, sometimes for some people, all it takes is one kind of bad experience with some kind of anal game, gamers, put it that way. And then there's that element. The second element is that you pay for the game, which is one thing. But then you have to pay for the subscription, like per month or whatever. You know, they do got time cards, but you have to keep paying into it. And you know, there's nothing wrong to a degree, but at the same time, when I have something like Game Pass and I'm playing Mana, and I'm playing you know, Visions of Mana. No, Visions of Mana didn't have it, but this has it, and then Secret of Mana has it, and then you got other things. Avowed is coming out soon. It's like it's kind of hard sometimes to be able to make that justification because you know the time that you have to put into Final Fantasy 14 in order to get there. They did have something where like if you're, I guess, starting, you can play the whole game to I think like two expansions or something like that. I don't know if I was still applied because before they had that, I was already gaming on it. So I don't know if I can make it happen. But you know, I love the theme of the game. You know, I just chill vibe it was real good. It's just the time investment. I don't know if it makes sense. Me, Wesker, just wasn't entertained on it, unfortunately. I feel what you mean. I will say this though, I do kind of feel like it's worth it. I think it's more for me like how you're experiencing it and who you're experiencing it with, if that makes any sense, right? Because I could go as far as I possibly go myself. Like, I wouldn't hesitate. But then when you talk about raids and different things like that, and then certain things, I think they say you could bring in AI companions and stuff. But it's like, like, how deep is that system? Can I really truly take them in and really like make a system like let's say a tactical type of system where no different from like how it is in let's say the Tales of series, like Tales of Arise specifically, and have characters be ready to do things like healing and defending when necessary and stuff like that, and I could just focus on the things I want to focus on, whether it be up in my party out or whatever the case would be, even if it's AI. Like, you know, like I get it. It's just I don't know how realistic that is, and you got to think of it this way too. Some of the best of us probably gonna be locked out from you because of that aspect. And that's my biggest concern. You know. But maybe one day I'll probably end up going back to it. Like, if, you know, there ain't much going on or something like that. But when you got so many things to play, and my backlog is insane. Insane. So it's like, how can I make sure that you have the time to level up your characters, to take it to the next, you know, phase, and be able to take on like your first raid, and you know what I'm saying? And even if you're not with people, make sure you have the AI, your teammates with you. Or get into that one specific guild or something like that. I'm not really a guild person, but you know, like certain things. That's what I mean. Though facts saying, you know, Monster Hunter 2. Like I'm gonna say this because I'm more of a Freedom Wars person. I don't mind Monster Hunter. I think it's, you know, it's pretty okay. For me, I would say it's a little bit slower. And I understand completely why people love it. But here's another thing about Monster Hunter though. You can like. It was not going to take you an arm and a leg, like, forever, years to acquire the things that you need in order to progress, right? Like, you can aim and go directly for the things that you need, and you can keep working at the ground. You can do it on your lonesome. There's not really a situation that you could come across that you can't do by yourself. You know, obviously it would be better to do it with friends, but for the most part, though, if you want that challenge, it's there for you, and you're not going to be locked out because this monster, you know, is specific for a raid thing. You can't do anything about it. You know, I don't think that's what Monster Hunter is. So it's like, you know, and Monster Hunter is a one-time payment. And even if you wasn't really interested in the brand new one that's coming out, they do have some other ones that I think that's still on Game Pass. You can check it out if you're on Xbox, or you know, you can pick up some stuff for cheap. I think I saw, what was it, Monster Hunter Sunrise or some burst or whatever it was for like $9.99. You have options. There's an invisible force field blocking the way.
Drat. This barrier looks pretty sturdy. We better ask around and see if anyone knows how to break a magic barrier.
So that's the way how I put it. It was Roz? Okay. And so, like, you know, if you didn't have your first experience yet, then the next step would be, well, all right, what's in the franchise I could get that's kind of be, you know, cheap, that I can get a good understanding of what it is and still have a good gameplay experience. Monster Hunter games, whether it's Monster Hunter, Freedom Wars, Tokitan, like God Eater, there's a lot, and you can have a fun with them. One-time payments too. More arcade Monster Hunter. Okay, I feel you on that one. It's crazy, but you know, at least that exists. I'll put it this way. I mean, if you got a PC and you got Steam, like, I mean, right now, chances are to that person's ears, I'm preaching to the choir. Better than having to go to Newegg and fund, was it 3-month time codes? No one believes me, but I saw, okay, this is the same guy we got our mission from. Well, since we got that, I might as well go back out real quick and see if I can find, how do I get out of here? Okay, back over this way, then up. See if we can find out what's going on and complete that side mission. It's gonna be down here. You can save the game as well. You know, I don't want to find an NPC that makes me feel like that at all. I would love to find an NPC that's like, hey, I know you need this, so here. Because you did X, Y, and Z. That'd be nice. On your pathway, you done killed a certain amount of enemies or whatever. They give you the whatever you need for the next, let's say, mission or something. Any NPC that gives you good quality items, I would be happy with. One thing I do like about the Visions games, which, I guess this might be for this one too. Your side missions, they're not like how they are in Rebirth, which is a mini game, a tutorial, a mini game, and it's just,
no one believes me, but I saw
hey, you got a mission, go pick up stuff, kill enemies, come back, report, you're good.
Appear tonight too.
Right? You know, I'm more of a, I don't want to be dealing with a constant and consistent. I feel like it was similar to Kingdom Hearts 3. Okay, so I don't know what he's talking about. What is it? What might be appearing, what might not. But the one thing I do like about Crisis Core, I'll say this, is that even in this mission-based structure, you didn't need a tutorial for every mission that you undertook. You know what I'm saying? For every side mission that you had to go on, there didn't need to be no tutorial or anything else of that nature. You just kind of, you went in, you had a mission-based structure that you had to do. They kind of give you your thing and you're done. You go do it and you're good. Let me go save. This reminds me of Dragon Quest II, the statue. Now, I did Crisis Core. That was part of the package that I ended up doing. But Crisis Core was one of those games too where you had to be on point. You had to be on point, especially you get a little bit further in. And that last final boss was a pain in the butt. Playing that on hard mode and like the health HP pool that she had, like you had to be on point. You wanna play that as a kid? Well, the remake one is out now. And that one's good to have. It plays good too. Plays good, runs smooth. I think it's also available on the Switch. Oh yeah, I forgot about this barrier, so let me go back into town. Wonder do they got a fast travel on here? Gaganga Forever. Oh my god. That's an amazing soundtrack. I loved it over in that region. They brought the kids in and he's sitting up there doing their song and it's pretty dope. Probably my favorite track for Rebirth. I just really did not like the structure of, once again, it reminded me of Kingdom Hearts 3. You had story, tutorial, a little bit of gameplay. But then when you had, let's say you're out in the world and you're taking side missions, your side missions, okay, you start, get story, and they give you, a description, whatever. You get to your destination where you need to actually initiate it. And it's a tutorial, followed by a mini game. Then, after your mini game, you'll do maybe like a battle of some sorts, and then it's back to like story. And then it kind of felt like it repeated a little too much for me. Curses, I managed to get away from Jad, but now I'm stuck here because of the barrier. Now I'll never get home to Wendell. Take down the barrier? Hey buddy, if you figure it out, let me know. Gonna spend a night here, I guess. Finding way home is a problem for future me. That's it. Way too many mini games, in my opinion, so that's why I feel like when I played Visions of Mana, when I came out, I was so happy because it was a game. You had your side missions. The side missions, there was no mini games whatsoever. Hey, you got to go kill this. You got to collect that. Report back. Story, gameplay, simple. Like, thank God. I didn't have to worry about no fishing. I didn't have to worry about raising monsters because that's essentially JRPGs for the most part in a nutshell, or a card-based game. And then, that can be false stuff for Western RPGs as well too. But it felt really good just to have something that you just played. And I hope it stays consistent with this one too. Great game, amazing graphics. But also, because I had this out in my review as well, the weapons that you got, and at least the abilities that came with your weapons in the first remake, the only thing that changed in the second Rebirth was the skins. You used to be able to go through the Kasei Cavern to the east to get to the other side of the lake. Unfortunately, Windows closed it off to keep their city safe. Okay, so we gotta head to the inn. I did like the boss battle challenges. And it got even crazier when you got over to where Gilgamesh was. And you had to go through those challenges. I think they put Phoenix and I forgot what that other guy was in there at the same time. They had Odin and Alexander at the same time. And then there was, it was Titan and I don't think it was Titan. It was Titan and somebody else. I forgot who. Titan and Bahamut. It's like, my God. My God. Let me get a better weapon. See if I can get one. That was challenging to put that together. Do you feel like you couldn't avoid the mini games for getting certain cools? The problem was, I feel like outside of the Gilgamesh stuff, for me, it didn't feel like there was a reason to do it. You know, like, I don't feel like the rewards were worth it at all. Even when you went out to, like, say, the gold saucer, you know, you looked at things. It wasn't like, remember back in the original that you could go there and pick up Omni Slash or something like that. Nothing crazy, in my opinion. There was just nothing to me that screamed like I had to get this. It felt like a lot of, like, it felt like what a loot box would be to me, just without the legendary. So, you know, you might have a card or something that you can grab in there, maybe something like AP++ or something like that. But I didn't feel like all these tutorials and the amount of time that you put in for all these mini games. The Chocobo racing is like certain things I'm cool with. Like when you go to the Gold Saucer, like if it was all at the Gold Saucer, I'm comfortable. But it was all over the place, and I think that's, to me, is where I was like, that's all.
Lots of wares to browse.
Okay, can I check to see 100? How much I got? 430? Okay, I'll take it.
This is good quality. Come again.
But like the Yakuza games evolved to have a perfect amount of mini games compared to that. I love the Like a Dragon games. Obviously, when we all know if it's Yakuza, they like to go by Like a Dragon. I love those games, man. How I got started with those was Game Pass. So I got them all. And I kind of want to pick up the new ones coming out. At the same time, there's others, I want to pick it up. I really want to pick it up. They do so much with it, and it's so good. I do feel like they have a wonderful, wonderful thing. I really do feel like they have a wonderful, wonderful. I love the storytelling. I love the acting. I love the gameplay, especially in when they change it to RPG, right? They have Like a Dragon with Ichiban, and the second one that just came out. I forgot the title of it, but I still gotta get through that. There's so much stuff that you can do, man. Yeah, I want it so bad too. But Jima's a good character. I kind of like him, and they do things where it's a bad guy, but they do things to at least, how do I put it, make this bad guy like win you over to a degree. Can I just use this? Like a Dragon, the main. No, wait, that's not that one though. But I know that one's good too. It's the one. So you have Like a Dragon, the one that introduced Ichiban, and then there's the second one. Forget what it was called though. You playing Lost Odyssey? Microsoft needs to bring back Lost Odyssey. It's all about the games. Now they want to be multi-platform. Talking some. Now it's all about the games. All right, cool. Well, it should have been all about the games anyway. They clearly for them, supposedly it wasn't. I don't know what else they was looking at. I was supposed to self-sabotaging themselves. But now that it's about the games, let's get Lost Odyssey. Let's get Lost Odyssey. We can do it. Look, I think I can actually use this, right? No, this is just on the main menu. I don't know why. Should I just be able to use it? Okay, I guess not. Okay, I got 4 points. I'll wait to get more strength. Okay, never mind. Alright, let's get out. Like a Dragon. Wait, hold up. It's Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. That's what it is. And it's a dope game, bro. I just asked the people. Lost Odyssey is good. If you haven't got it, if you got it and you haven't finished it, I gotta finish it. One day I want to kind of bring it up on stream. There is a game coming out This could be hitting Game Pass. That kind of reminds me a little bit of Lost Odyssey, not just with the Japanese flavor, but more like European. And I think it's called. Oh, let me go to my homepage. Yeah, it's called Expedition 33. This one. And it's coming out soon too. It has that little bit of, I don't know if there's a trailer that you end up watching, but it reminds me a little bit of Lost Odyssey. I won't front. Like it looks pretty good. I'm like, I want to play that. This is lakeside town of, okay, lakeside town of what? Of Astoria.
Welcome.
Save up. Rest until morning. You know what I want from an Atlas? I'm not a Persona guy as much. I got to get into the franchise. I tried and I failed miserably. But what I really, really want is for Atlas to get off their behinds and get me a Masama Rebirth on current gen systems. That's what I want.
Light?
Persona 3 Reload is slapping right now. Okay, I might have to give it a shot. I don't know if it's still on Game Pass. If not, I just gotta make a purchase.
What? What the heck was that light? Monster? Finally, something's happening in this town. Maybe that light'll give me a prop.
I mean, he got nothing on his mind but revenge. Dang. We finna throw everything away. He just want revenge. Now I get it. I understand. Bro was sitting up here acting like somebody took a baddie from him. Like, it ain't happen that way. DLC on. I picked up the DLC already because I think they had that for free at some point. I think it was. So I was like, all right, let me grab that. And I went to grab that. It's kind of crazy because I had Persona Tactica downloaded. And I was like, okay, I'll get to it. And I never got to it. They had Persona 5. I'm like, all right, I know I'm going to get to it. I'm like, I ain't not got to it. And I'm like, okay, at some point I got to get to it. I'll get to doing something. I know I got to. Because, this year, I got to do more RPGs. I really do. And I also have to do like some more stuff on Nintendo as well. Just Xbox, to me, at least is the platform where, you can save a lot of good money and you can use the money that you're saving to buy into more games. I look at them like that way at this point. Ain't nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with revenge characters. I think it's more about, let's just say, it depends on how much you've seen those type of storylines. Like, for instance, Ninja Gaiden, right? If you end up playing, and this can happen to anybody, if you end up playing a certain type of genre with a certain type of storyline, and you play it for, you've been doing it for like 5 years or something, you're going to burn yourself out at some point, right? That's just common sense.
Hey, hang in there.
Bro, if you sprinkle her with water, she might grow.
I'm alright.
Right, that's just how it is.
Who are you?
Like, for me, I was like a super hardcore fighter
My
guy.
name's Duran.
And there was barely few fighters I wouldn't touch. And as I gotten like older, I'm like, I love RPGs, but I really gotten into RPGs.
Hold on.
What?
No, I got a nice, wonderful fight stick just sitting right,
I'll tell you
looking
what
at it, and I'm like, I gotta start using it. And then RPG, I'm like, let's
Take me to
go.
the Priest of Light in Wendell. I can't fly any further on my own.
I mean, that's where I'm headed too, but there's a barrier around the cavern. We're stuck here until further notice. Sorry.
I can get us through the barrier. But we need to hurry. Something has happened to the Sanctuary of Mana.
The Sanctuary of Mana? Wait,
Bro, ain't no wrong. I'll be trying to see if I could sell that pixie. Well, I wouldn't sell the pixie personally. I will look into things to try to help her grow. So that way,
from Astoria.
if I'm around this pixie, ain't nobody thinking prison time. Prison time. You know, you want to be free. You know what I'm saying?
For a bit. You won't see me, but don't worry. I'm still here.
Whoa, wait, what?
Don't delay. We must see to Astoria.
Yeah, she's talking in my head. Oh, that's so weird.
Hurry!
Jeez, fine, on it.
So,
Okay.
why are you heading to Wendell?
I need to get stronger. That's why I gotta find a way to switch classes.
Hey, you be talking. Wait,
I see you haven't had
you always sell them pixie dust. It's fine. But you know, I mean, sometimes you know, a fighter can also become a lover. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no wrong. Hey, you know, it's not your fault because it's the way the game was made. They can't blame you now. You need materials. If they were so concerned about it, they would never have put in the game in the first place. That's just reality. That's facts of life. Gotta be saved up. You know what we need as well? Soul sacrifice. If we could get that, I think we'll be okay. So Bandai Namco, I've been doing nothing but talking positive about you guys. If you're somehow watching the stream, and you somehow even hear something from the stream, you gotta get soul sacrifice. Because Sony ain't gonna do it. So you gotta step up now. You can do it, and you know you're gonna make bank because that's what y'all specialize in. You know you're gonna make bank, so let's get it. Soul sacrifice. You heard it here first. I was preaching for Freedom Wars a long time. Next thing I knew, bam, it got announced. So, you know, maybe I had to, you know, do this thing a little bit more and keep preaching. Yes, I love Tekken. Soul Calibur is my favorite fighter of all time. But I love me some Tekken as well. I love my girl Lily. I love me some Lily. Orang.
This looks like
Orang.
Beastmen.
And
cowards.
There is no time
oh,
to
you know,
waste.
the new Raven looks pretty cool. And then they got that new dude that be doing that Chinese stuff. I forgot what his name was.
Wendell is in danger.
The black guy with the dreads, with the gray dreads. I think Leroy. I wanted to try him. I was practicing with him for a little bit. They destroyed this place. I became like, dang. Let's get around here first. Yeah. Now, I'll say this. Freedom was the way how it stands. They do need the game needs some updates. It needs patches. There's performance issues with it. I know when I use a PlayStation controller, like for the most part, I don't get much stuttering as I do when I get put on Xbox controller. Like the micro stutters get crazy. But you know, like, it feels good to have it back again, and hopefully it sells enough, and they do what's necessary to make it, like, you know, a wonderful experience to play. They need to, because I think one of the producers was talking about, you know, if it sells enough, hey, we'll come out with a sequel. And we know with some games and some franchises, you know, it may not be the first crack, but it could be the second crack. We're crying out loud, it took Final Fantasy 7 tries before they hit the mainstream market, in a sense, because they really blew up with 7, right? So, you know, it'd be nice to get more of Freedom Wars. I don't see, you know, Monster Hunter can exist the way that it does. Why can't Freedom Wars? It'd be nice. You know. We talked about Power Stone earlier. I kind of feel much of the same. I mean, look at Smash. Smash is doing fine, but don't tell me Power Stone couldn't have done something. So, we'll see. Hopefully 2025 is that year that we get more amazing content, and, you know, like, you know, more dreams are no longer a dream within a dream, but a dream that has been manifested into reality that we can be proud of and that we can go forward to into the future. Because we need some more positive stuff nowadays. I mean, it's not that much positive stuff going on now. We need it. We need it. Let me go save. Oh, that gel in the future? Oh my god. Yo, we gotta get some more stuff going on. So it'd be like really nice, right? I mean, hey, I'm gonna go to front. I love streaming. But I could tell what, let's say, the events that are happening around the world, and specifically, I'm in the States. So there's a lot of crazy stuff. So it'd be nice if you could get something that would be, you know, perk up people's, you know, hearts a little bit.
If weren't in the way, I swear I'd be in Wendell by now. It's not fair.
Oh.
They got some designs on these ladies, man. Paula Mina was exceptional. She's quite good, but Paula Mina was exceptional.
Seen the light from the forest. I am so glad she's.
Yeah, we got that. But you know, there's people that, you know, have their, you know, mindsets that come to the stream and various other things. So, you know, hopefully we get, you know, something out there that people can get happy about. And what's all though, if there's somebody out there you're not into the Yakuza series or the Like a Dragon series, I was thinking it'd probably be a good time to jump into one. You can experience the previous journey of their new companion, Angela. Play through their past. You cannot save during the flashback chapter. Any items obtained during the flashback will be lost. Oh wow, you could get. Oh, it reminds me of that Octopath a little bit.
In Altena, the kingdom of magicians, the true queen's magic was all that kept the freezing temperatures of the surrounding snowy lands at bay. But as the mana of the world grew weaker, so did her power. Bit by bit, the ice and cold began to encroach on the castle.
Citizens, we all feel the magic draining from the land as mana weakens. For our mighty kingdom of Altena, this is of grave concern. We shall not sit idly while our country crumbles. No, we must open the forbidden portal to the sanctuary of mana.
Oh, we talking about Cooking Mama now? I remember that. Well, at least I remember when Cooking Mama became a thing. But Cooking Mama was on what, the DS?
Be still. Legend says the portal to the sanctuary of mana only appears after activating the mana stones throughout
This year,
the
next year.
world.
We're gonna see. Hopefully,
Obviously, no country
I don't know.
would
We're gonna
willingly
see, man.
give
I have a
up
feeling
precious mana
we still got stuff coming up.
So we
We'll see.
expect a certain amount of
Doom is gonna be coming out too soon, very soon. So
muster our
I'll probably play
and
it
take
here.
the Mana
I have to make
Stones
some
by
adjustments,
force.
but Doom is one of those games, bro.
Will obtain the Sword of Mana to rule her magic empire.
Long live the true queen! Glory to Altena!
Altena, you know what I'm saying?
Hush! No need to shout, Your Highness. Honestly, you know, I used to be the sharpest of the great magic users in the Altanish court.
I remember seeing that guy. He came from Ninja Gaiden.
Not need another trip
Oh,
down
Gaiden,
your
excuse me.
winding memory lane. Just teach me the rest of yesterday's lesson.
I've told you time and time again, you cannot use magic simply by learning the steps. Your magic has not manifested because you rely on form instead of spirit.
Oh, please, not another lecture. Fine, I just won't ask for lessons anymore then. Take that.
Bro, I feel like when I play these games, man, I feel like I need to start apologizing because I done sinned enough.
Child.
I done sinned enough. And if your thoughts are a sin, oh my God, I got a lot of apologizing to do.
Hey, Victor, hey!
Oh, morning, Your Highness. Have you finished your magic lessons already? You know Jose complains to me whenever you skip lessons, right? Please consider my plight next time, Your Highness.
Angela, princess and heir to the throne of Altena. With a heavy burden dogging her steps, Angela grew up fatherless in the shadow of her mother's royal duties. Her childhood was extremely lonely. Instead of affection from her mother, it seemed all she received were scoldings.
Listen.
Though she knew that the queen had
You can't blame a
important
brother for stating the
responsibilities
obvious.
that kept the two
You know what I'm
from
saying?
playing.
She can get the
Knowledge
business.
Didn't stop Angela's frustrated tears.
Yo, I appreciate you, Daylight. Enjoy, relax. That's what the
Starved
stream is
for
about.
attention, the princess grew into a rebellious youth. She often acted out, playing pranks on members of the court. Though Angela became a renowned beauty, much like her mother, she remained woefully unable to wield the magic power
Bro, she
of
could
her
call me.
bloodline. That lack of talent was never far from her mind.
Yeah, but the problem is my Jill got retired, bro.
Why does nothing
It has to be the Final Fantasy 16 Jill. You know what I'm saying? If we go on modern day era, you know what I'm saying? It gotta be a Final Fantasy 16 Jill. They was like, eat. What you mean an accident tonight? What you mean? Did she literally just take her crane out? Was just like a Mary Poppins kind of situation or something? But don't worry, man. I still love me my Jill. I got a preface for my Jill, though. Yeah, but that's his fault. I have a feeling that's his fault. The business to make yo. She said something, right? What's that E? Now hold on, let me ask. Now, did he hit you while you was letting out kids? Yeah, let me go back here. Bro, I mean, and she dressed like this too. Like, if she wasn't dressed like this, she was like a little young. I felt so daggone bad for the words I be saying, but she got a look, man. I'm sorry. I gotta keep it real. That was oh my god. Okay. Yeah, like you can't be like that close when you're by a bus. So I don't know what he was thinking. Your Highness, Victor was searching for you. I don't know what he was thinking. But for the most part, though, like, you okay? Was he okay? And is everybody else that was, I guess around, like, ultimately, how are you? Oh yeah, I forgot you can't save during the flashback chapter. Let me go down here. Yo, there's no dudes here besides old geezers. Stand back, Your Highness. The mages are practicing their magic. Okay, I guess they'll just stand there. Yeah, everybody makes mistakes. That's no matter where you go. Like, real talk. The bosses, if you look in the video games terms, right? One of the bosses will be the New Jersey Transit. And they might be the boss of the boss, if that makes any sense. Some of them jokers do not care. But that's just how it is. That is how it is. So I'll put it in Star Ocean's terms, where you might have, let's say, you got your regular, your drivers, right? You duke, you dodge, you get out of the way of things, and then you all of a sudden come up. You think you got through, right? You beat up the final boss, you're good. Like, all of a sudden you got a boss of the final boss. And here comes New Jersey Transit. Their name is called the Lost Procedure. I think that's Star Ocean 5 or 4. It was one of the two. No, I think it's 5. And if you could dodge them jokers, you straight. You were straight. We do in the Jersey side have people that, like look at us and they'll just be like, Jerseyans, they don't care at all. And for the most part, that's pretty true. Oh yeah. So I had this is a long time ago, but I had a arts history class. And one of my professors, he loved it out here. And he was like, yeah, he came from Tennessee. He's like, I wouldn't trade it all. I love being here. He's like, because Jersey is the only place where somebody could be completely in the wrong and they will flip you off while being in the wrong. He's like, he loves this place. I'm like, oh my God. The True Queen is in an important meeting. Something about the fate of the kingdom or some such. The Crimson Wizard is with her, of course. I believe it's a war council. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Yo. Oh my God. I'll say this. I know there's people out there. That want to try. I know there is, man. It's 2025. You good though. It's okay. Yeah. Apologies, Your Highness. The True Queen's meeting is not over. It's not yet over. I cannot let you in. Please wait. Some people got their thing, man. That's just how it is. That's how it is. There could be some benefits. There could be some benefits.
is training the mages harder than ever. I heard some were injured, but I suppose that's one of the dangers of war. I'm not sure, but the Crimson Wizard might be as powerful as Her Majesty the
Let's just say I'm a dreamer.
Oh,
You know,
there
that could be a dream.
Your Highness.
I just don't want it to be a dream within a dream. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make a dream a reality.
Wait for you in the garden.
Yo, Jot the God, thank you so much
Not the time to dawdle.
for the follow. I most definitely appreciate it, G.
Your
Hopefully you enjoy. Hopefully you enjoy the stream. Oh my God. You know, everybody has that thing, and I'm not gonna knock them like it is. Hey man, we live in a good time. You know what I'm saying? Good time. But certain things don't need to be in the dream within the dream. You gotta work at it. So you can make that into a reality, and you be sipping on some fine alternative wine. Let's just put it that way. And I would
This is
love to
urgent.
bask in it.
Her Majesty is preparing our troops to invade Valsena across the sea. We must go to her, Your Highness.
Your Majesty, I believe you
Think it
sent
just
for me?
because it's about.
Angela, allow me to explain. As
Ain't no
you know,
wrong.
we
Hey,
must
what it this way?
control the
If it doesn't work in this way, hopefully you get that as Sekai dream. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they say our spirits go to someplace. Hopefully it goes someplace wonderful.
Legend says if we activate the energy of the Mana Stones in the world, the portal will open. And we don't.
What's my chat coming to?
Legend.
Uh,
We shall begin with the Altenish Mana Stone.
for me, I would be like,
How will you do that?
for that, I would probably say no for me.
We will use a forbidden
The more you
magic
add, the more
spell.
drama it becomes. I like to keep mine as just the
The
one.
life of the enchanter in exchange for that mana energy. However, my associate and I are too important for this sacrifice. If we use your body as a vessel for that cursed magic, your death would act as the catalyst we need to release the Mana Stone's true power.
Now with that mentality, I was gonna holler at that too. Come on now. Her mother.
A useless blight on my lineage for far too long. To think that my daughter could be so weak and powerless. Under these circumstances, sacrificing yourself for the spell is the most fitting end for my heir. Now come, my child.
No.
She's gone.
Hmm.
You don't do that to her own daughter? Like, come on now. In dungeons, be trying to put me. Evan, you all good. My streams are like super ultra chill anyway. So if somebody's getting relaxation in whatever way possible, I'm doing my job. Yeah, my streaming, I always consider my streaming to be pretty boring.
Where? I'm outside the castle. But
I see the flex. I just think, you know.
I can't return, but I have no idea what to do now.
I mean, you know, as long as y'all happy.
Wasn't there a village to the east? That might be my only option at this point.
Now let's go and see what she has to offer. And how's she not cold? All right.
I actually won.
Right?
I think.
I'm just like I never heard this like this before. I mean, she sounds cute and everything, but I never heard it down like this before in a video game. So I can't cast magic yet. I'll say this, you know, it's good to be lucky. Or you know, like have it good like that. Just don't take it further where they need to go. You know what I'm saying? You know, make sure whatever you're doing, and be safe what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, not that you know, all it takes is that one, and that one got that cuckoo, cuckoo, and something gonna happen. Exactly. No, you know, some folks have that thing going on, you know, and, you know, things be working out for folks, you know, ain't nothing wrong. Everybody got their own stuff happening. I love peace and quiet. That's the best way I could put it. And, you know, keeping that as one for me works. I wouldn't even dare try to. I ain't gonna front. For me to do something like having multiple would have to be something that would be hard pressed by my wife or something like that. If I was lucky enough to get married at some point, and that would be something that either because she tired of me or something, like somebody gonna have to do some hardcore convincing for me, because all I see is drama. Oh, that all right, that's insane. Yeah, that's insane. I ain't got no answer for that one. They do say nurses and go ahead and, you know, be doing their thing. Supposedly because people can't get home. But I got no answer for that one. Okay, there's a save point down here. I'm going to take it. Oh my god. Wait, no. That happens. I'm quite sure that happens. Oh wow, really? Okay. Yeah, like I thought stuff like that was more common. Yo, Mr. Destroyer, what's going on? It's been a minute. How you holding up, G? Thank you so much for something about being tuning in. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Like, but at the same time, I thought that was more normal. Cause I mean, you know, things happen. I'm not gonna front. Like, some things have happened. I thought that was normal. looks like I'm gonna have to think about some things. What you been up to? Like, how's school? Okay, I can't go through here yet. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to think about that. Oh my god. So look, I'm gonna put it this way. All right, so here's what's gonna go down. As far as my streaming stuff, blah blah blah. After this game is done, we're probably gonna be playing Avowed, and Avowed is a little bit more. I think that's a little bit more mature. After Avowed, I'll come through and then play Secret of Mana. That's the goal. And then we'll see what happens later. Because I know there's some stuff coming out February. Oh, I was talking yesterday about things coming out in August. So August, there was, I think it was like a dragon. What was it? Double Dragon? It was something. I forget what comes out in August. There was something else I was looking at. Metal Gear Alpha. Metal Gear Solid 3 Alpha comes out. And so I have like 2 games on my list that's gonna be for my birthday. Now Baldur's Gate 3, like I know of it. I just don't know if I'm gonna be that much interested in it. I hear it's really good. I know it won awards and everything. I kind of do want to grab on it, like jump on it. But I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like I would jump into FF14 back again before I would get into Baldur's Gate. I'm not sure.
I can't take another step.
I hope Delta is gonna be. I hope it's gonna be good. Konami needs to make a comeback.
Please, Mother.
They need to. They've been doing pretty alright now. And then we still have no, like, there's no information on Metal Gear, the Solid Collection, what Metal Gear Collection Volume 2. If we get a Volume 2, I'm expecting Peace Walker, Portable Ops, Metal Gear Solid 4. I got 2 games I want as a bonus. Metal Gear Acid 1 and Metal Gear Acid 2. I would love to have those. Bro, why this shit? Oh my god, I don't know what I'm gonna do. The new Dragon's Dogma, I heard is pretty alright. But I've been down that road before. It's just, I gotta figure out what's coming up. I think March is Sokiden. The remaster, HD remaster for the first and second one. So that might be on my pipeline. I freaking love Acid, man. Acid was so...
Oh, good. You're awake.
Acid was so good.
In the snowfields. We brought you back to Ulrun. Oh, please rest until you feel well. Cheery, look! Our guest woke up.
So good, man.
Yay! Can I play with her? Huh? Can I?
No, don't bother her. But I'll play with you.
Eek! I'm sorry. Oh, let me check something out real quick. Let me go to the store. And let me check in games. Was it coming soon, right? So Avowed is the 18th. And that's when I want to knocking that out. Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, the 20th. 2 days after that. Crazy to me. Some of these games I'm not really, I don't know of like that, but. And then this is in March, right? This is in March, the beginning of March. I would love Acid back. I don't know why it hasn't happened. It would be so dope for it to come out. It's so clean. For demo for Yakuza. Okay, I might have to check it out. I'm not that much of a Bleach guy, but I've been here. First, Berserker Kazan is something I want to mess with. I'm not much of a Souls guy. Actually, I kind of am, just not like a From guy. Like, I don't want Demon Souls is my favorite. Outside of that, it just kind of fell off. Neo is my favorite one and 2. But I do like some of the other alternatives that are out in the Soul space, and I can't wait to can't wait to grab on this game. First, Berserker Kazan. Doom is right behind me. Grab that one, and we'll do Expedition 33. What else is there? I know Capcom Fighting Collection too, but I might end up with this one on Steam. That's probably when I end up getting it. Acid, my birthday month. Picked this up. And I think it was like Shinobi 2. So this is another one. So these are the two I'm going to end up picking up in my birthday month. Outside of that, I'm not sure what this one is. Hell is Us looks interesting. So we might have some things to look at for this year, period. Oh, Onimusha. Onimusha 2. So was this April? Oh, or May. May. Is it May? It's like Drip Simulator. Pirate Majimic. Yo. It's gonna be interesting. We got games coming out. I'll tell you that. We got some games. So if you're on Xbox, you're gonna have some good time. And I think if you're gonna be on Nintendo, have a really good time as well. If you're on PlayStation, you're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be third party, but you know, it's gonna be, you know, everybody has their thing now, right? But I really can't wait to play this one. It's gonna be dope. And yeah, your Monster Hunter. I know they got the demo out. Yeah, it's gonna be dope. So if y'all got like wish lists and things of that nature, you can start putting them up together and look forward to what's gonna be coming out. So, and I heard Avowed got some pretty good reviews as well. I'm sorry. You can't convince me. I don't know how they put this in this game.
I think I'll go for a walk to boost my mood.
I could run around, but forget that. It's gonna keep progressing the story. Dream Read. Yo, I think it was in the last game too. My man doing that Dao Sim dance.
Welcome. Come again.
Ma'am, I don't know what to do. Please give me guidance.
Sometimes people lose any last spark of hope and fall into the deepest despair.
Yoga Fire.
When that happens,
Yoga
you must
Flame.
go to Holy City Wendell and seek advice from His Eminence, the Priest of Light.
The Priest of Light?
To find your way through the darkness of despair, you will need a guiding light. Go to Wendell, child. That is your fate.
Huh? Come on! This fraud told me the same thing. Go to Wendell or whatever. All I asked was whether my next child was going to be a boy or a girl.
Holy City Wendell, huh? I don't know what awaits me there, but I guess it's bound to be better than getting caught here in my own kingdom. I'll go. I mean, nothing could possibly be worse than staying cooped up in the castle. And if I learn how to handle my magic,
Dhalsim is
my
dope.
mother will welcome me back. There's a chance, at least.
I mean, you know, the same character that you can play with. Dude got really, really, really long arms and legs. Homie super stretchy. Very, very stretchy.
With the Queen's rejection, Angela left Altena as a wanted criminal with a price on her head.
That's crazy her mother did that to her. Okay.
Wait a sec. You said you're the Princess of Altena.
Yo, Mr. Shaga, thank you so much for something about being here and tuning in.
Wizard, huh?
How you holding up?
Excuse me? Don't even
Hey,
joke about
whether it's 2D or 3D, I mean, Dhalsim is a beast. But man, I ain't gonna front. I am a Cammy person.
I hate that jerk.
You know, I couldn't like Chun-Li too much, man. They took all the chunk out of her. I think that girl name, she should be called Lisa.
Then
There ain't nothing chung in
what's up
her.
with that wizard anyway? I mean,
But I'm a Ken Main. Ken Main, and I like me Cammy. Those are my characters.
Years back, he couldn't.
Oh, I'm doing good, B. I can't complain. I was kind of scared because my computer was giving me some crazy crap today. So I got on pretty late. But I'm good. I'm live, ready to grind out. You know what I'm saying?
Chief advisor. And to top it
About
off,
you, how's it
he
work?
doesn't even call me by my royal title. Can you believe that? Ooh, it makes me so mad.
an incredibly powerful wizard, huh? Well,
You know?
I'm gonna be the best swordsman in Valsena. He won't stand a chance.
Okay, I feel you. I feel you. No, I feel you. Akuma and Cody. Oh, for you? Oh, okay.
Silly of me. I never asked your name.
Nah, well, even the old Street Fighters, like,
All right then.
bro, you don't see, like, all right. I'm just gonna throw this out there. So I know we're gonna do it this way. Asians don't be that thick like that, right? I can see if it was like Cammy. They done turned Chun-Li. They what people call it Thunder Daz? Thunder Daz. Like, come on now. And then I don't know what's up in her. Like I feel like everything in her has been Western. And then I think with the new Street Fighter, like they try to make her more Chung.
So impatient. Give me a moment.
Wait, so what PS5 game you got?
Get rid of the barrier.
Well, I would say this. That's probably in part because everything about Chun-Li was so Western, like the way how she looked and
You
everything.
should be fine now.
In my opinion, outside of the dress, everything else, the body was just flat out Western. So maybe trying to go back kind of messed it up. I have no idea, but she looked closer to. She looked a little bit closer to Chung. I still think she looked like a Samantha. She might look. She kind of look like a Lisa. You know, something different that ain't Chung. Oh, Liza P, I heard is good. When you play it, let me know how you like it. You know what I'm saying? You know, one thing I gotta do is I gotta play some Neo. I really need to go back to doing some Neo. That'd be really nice to do. Yeah, but I'm sorry. Like, I don't feel like calling Chun-Li Chung at all. If somebody said Lisa Lee, I'll believe it.
You're all on your own out here.
Well, as the Princess of Altena.
Yeah, but Miss Lee.
Training.
You know, forget it.
Over the Altanish forces
She's Miss
any day.
Lisa
In
Lee.
that case, I won't worry if we find some trouble out there. You can come with.
It's dope? Okay.
But, don't get in
Okay.
the way of my training. Got it?
I know. Everybody got the front thing in them.
Leave it to me.
Yo, Anime Phase, what's going on? Thank you so much for stopping by, being there, tuning in. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah. Yeah, that's a whole lot. I appreciate, trust me, I appreciate all that love, bro. We stay winning to a degree.
Come on.
Don't keep me waiting.
So let me ask. For the title name, like, what are you watching now? for your animes. Yo, man, you good, bro. You good. Never apologize for that, man. It's always good to see you. And just number one, as long as you good, you safe, and you know, you alright. Whenever you feel like tuning in, you can always just tune in whenever you feel like it. You good, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yo, y'all catch the new Solo Leveling? The next, the last episode? It's getting kind of hot now. Yeah, I had to try. I haven't seen Fair and Phase. I haven't seen. I gotta type that in. I gotta type that in, man.
Careful! It's the enemy!
Yo, he went to sleep. And ReZero. Yo, ReZero is good too. I really like ReZero. But you can understand why he's like, Subaru is like in love with the main lady, right? She's the only person that didn't kill him. I gotta check Fran. I gotta see that. Everything anime like crazy right now. It's just feel. I saw Dragon Ball Daima, Denada, and I heard that was pretty good. The newest season of Demon Slayer, real late. Okay. I like Demon Slayer, man. Bro, trust me, you get there. You gonna get there. You gonna get there. I ain't gonna lie. ReZero is really good. But, yo, keep me up on Dan to Dan. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how good that is. Yo, CG. Big Elbow. Yeah, that's a pretty dope name. This is a remake of the SNES version or a brand new game? This is the remake. I believe this is a remake. As the best make show last year, contesting the Soku Tensei. Oh wait, what was that? I forgot. The one Jobless Reincarnation? Now, I'm gonna throw this out there because this is my second Mana game, period. My first one was Visions, and this is my second one, Trials I'm at. So, I know this one's a remake. I'm just not sure of which. I think it is the NES. Yeah, I think it is the NES version. It's good. It plays nice. I like it. It's pretty dope. I just gotta get my girl to cast magic. Okay. The Jobless Reincarnation was pretty good. I'm just gonna tell you, like every time homie gotta talk to the god person that be up in heaven or whatever he is. He always gotta have like his original form, and I'm like, why you gotta keep having him in his original form? But either way, I'm gonna check it out. I gotta add more animes to my collection anyway. Right? I do kind of wonder where they're taking the story though. So the next season should be interesting. But you had that one girl who wants to get back to her original world because she's stuck there and she's kind of going all kind of crazy. You got our main character who now has a polygamy relationship, I guess. So, you know, I'm very interested in seeing where the thing goes and what's the next phases. But season 3 should be later on. I'm not too sure when though. Yeah, always gonna be problems, bro. Always problems. Yeah, she got that Dragon Ball kind of look.
I'm Charlotte. I'm a famous beauty from Wendell.
Hey, beauty or not, stay away from ledges, okay?
Well,
It's dangerous.
Rem, the little girl in the what you call it, in the maid outfit, she did. Her and her sister, I believe, she did.
I grew up with no parents.
So he went through that reincarnation phase. He eventually won him over. But I think for me personally, when I look at the story, you kind of just see how they all bend towards him to a degree. Like, Super was a good guy. But at the same time,
Look into something for the temple.
Emilia, she has never, not once killed him. Yo, Mr. Shy Guy, yo, I appreciate you, G.
Didn't want anything to
And I want to hear more about your adventures in the lives of P.
followed him in secret and didn't tell.
Remember hiatus? Yeah, she on hiatus. I mean, before all that, like you go through the story and you watch their initial reactions and just how they were initially, right? And before when they like even first met, just plotting to kill the guy and everything else like that, and he eventually did. But she obviously eventually came to it. She fell in love with the dude. But at the same time, it's like, like I can only imagine this chick killed me. Yo, man, I appreciate it. Now, I see, like, I'm waiting for that next one to come up. I know where the story is at to this point. Not through the manga, but mainly through the anime.
I got a little lost on the way. And
Yeah. I ain't gonna front. I mean, she cute.
if you hadn't been there,
She's super cute. I can, you could want, like, any person could want. It's just that you don't be forgetting your first experiences.
Fine. I'm headed to Wendell to see the Priest of Light anyway. You can come with us, but don't get comfy. Come on.
oh, you want to see Grandpa?
Just saying.
You say so.
Like, somebody had this thing with me. It was like a while ago before, like a while ago. And sometimes when people don't know you, they just make assumptions and they throw things at you, right? And they present themselves in such a way. Like they just have a disinterest in you, or even you say hi to them, people be acting all kinds of weird and stuff, and then people start to like look at you and all of a sudden learn about you. Then want to start like come up to you, try to talk to you. It's like I've been through that enough times, and it's kind of like, who are you? Like,
She was a strange one.
all of a sudden you got interest now. Now you want to come? Like, I knew who you was back then. It's like, I don't know if you can really. It's hard to want to give yourself to, or at least think that you can. How do I put it? Have a proper relationship with somebody who took whatever that was in their mind and just went all kinds of crazy. No, I'm with you on that one. There has to be a method to a madness. There has to be a method. All of a sudden, exactly. Right? That's what I mean. It's not to be mean. It's not to be rude, man. Like, you like people, but I'm just saying, like, you treat people a specific way, and you act the way, and then all of a sudden you got some interest. Sometimes you don't even know it's real. You know what I mean? Like, bro, people can do fake tears now. I've been through those things, but people can do some fake tears, and I'm gonna keep it real. Sometimes it can be genuine, sometimes it can be real. But if you have this, once again, like people I do, like you have this thing of disinterest, you act like you don't want to be bothered, or you make assumptions about individuals, you just don't even know a person. You've been, but at the same time you just been watching that person, you just kind of all of a sudden you come up to try to present yourself as something a little bit different. It's really, really, really hard to think something different. Like Because at the end of the day, you done show somebody this is what's already in your heart. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a firm believer you can't do something that's not in you. If it ain't in you, you ain't doing it. Use your card, brand. Okay, 5. I gotta check out 5 if they have that in there. I really gotta check that out.
Barely broke a sweat.
Use your card, brand. I'm just thinking about, like, real talk. Would you yourselves be how likely you would be interested in a person if they just said, you know, if they just said nothing but outlandish and wild things about you? And then all of a sudden, next, like, flip up different, trying to be a little bit different. It's kind of hard because, like, all that other stuff just go away overnight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? You know, that's another thing too. Like, it can be games as well. Like, let's just say in the real space, because I do have experience with this. Sometimes people do it to, let's say, remove out competition in a sense, where certain things might be said about you, and they'll kind of spread. People will say things, yada yada, and that's just to get people to feel a specific way about you, so that way, you know, there's nothing else coming around you, because, you know, you've been painted a specific way as a bad person. Now that person, all they have to do, switch it up a little bit, kind of get up in there, his pathway is clean, ain't gotta worry about nothing. Trust me, it happens. Never don't pop. Oh my god, it's crazy. And then what was that little familiar that's with Amelia? I forgot his name. Pokey. I forget what his name is. But at the, you know, one scene where Amelia died, he went to go try to destroy the world and everything. Like, man, he try to be like acting all nice. Like, get out of here. I know what you is. I know what you is, and I know what you about. I'm good. I can't get behind that character again. Period. Ram. Okay, I'm gonna hold off for like spoilers. So you gotta check it. You gotta check it. Go through the story, and you'll see exactly what I mean. They got some cool characters though. What was that lady that kept killing Subaru at the first, like in the first season? I think it was. She was fun, man. People love to give you. People say "Mama," and I'll be like, "Mama's milk for that one." Yes. She crazy, but I would take that risk. See, I'll be like, I could fix her. Mean lady too. Okay, it's part of it. Yeah, it's just I know what you mean.
Oh, this is Wendell. Come on, let's find that priest of light.
Yeah, man, the Bow Eater. I was like, you know what, I really don't want to say this, but I feel like I could fix her. Like, I'm seriously holding my stomach. Like, I think I could fix her. I don't know if I want to. There's a difference between saying I think I can and knowing that you can. But you might want to take it. I don't know. It's hard to. That's a risk, man. That is a risk. That is a risk. Okay, let's see what we got. Probably should be more, right? Yeah. Okay, we can't get up there. Yeah, too much? I mean, she's fine. But yeah, you're right, because her personality's horrible. But man, she got that voice. She got that figure. She got that presence. Oh, but she's a bad person. It's like, oh my god. Why is always the fun ones, man? It's always the like super fun ones that are just ultra crazy. And in real life, if she's like that bad, then she's either one useless, or you know, like her commitments are just how to put, or yeah, her commitments are kind of fabricated. Like there's just really not much there. So it's kind of fun. It's really hard to find somebody with a combination and a personality to match it, right? Ideally, you want to have somebody that has, let's say, the body is, body can be indifferent. Depends on how you look at things, but if you feel as though she's beautiful, you will love her personality to overmatch that beauty, if anything. And it's so ridiculously hard. All right, Reckless. I feel you. Subaru's a good dude, man. I like him. She's morally mutual. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I do like her. She did get hit with that. She does go through some trials, right? She got some issues, some trials and stuff like that, but seems like a dual person. I like her too. She'd be a good alternative.
Come again.
And you don't have to worry about your bowels getting removed. Let's put this in. I don't mind her. I don't mind her at all. She a cutie. But you know what it's gonna be, unfortunately. Magic Pot now level 2, higher chance of enemies dropping seeds. Seeds have a higher chance of yielding good items.
Welcome.
Go evening. But man, I ain't gonna front. It's just, if it's personality is what wins out, normally. Cause man, it gets super hard to want to be with somebody who's like, and that person is rotten to the core, and you do it anyway. Mainly because you're just kind of like looking at the outside, right? But it becomes so much more difficult as time goes along, and then at that point it's like, wait, too much time, you're screwed. It's just how it is. So you always want to go for somebody that has that personality. And it's a good idea if you want to keep your bowels in your system too. And I don't mind Amelia. I don't mind her. But, I ain't gonna front too. She's like a child. To a degree. Like, she doesn't have experience with certain things. You can tell because of the life she had, right? And that might be one of the things that Subaru likes about her. Yeah, that's true. That's a good thing too. But sometimes I'm not gonna front. Your best bet is not about having the right things to say, but just saying things. Like saying the truth. Or at least I like to keep a motto. I don't say things to sugarcoat people and make people feel better. I just say the things that need to be said because it's true. You keep it real, and then you keep that consistent, you'll be good.
There's no time. Beastmen have already invaded Jad and Astoria, and they're on their way.
Probably. There's a lot of people into that.
I got stuck with this fairy here.
What? Oh no. You must report to His Eminence at once.
First, go over to the right, because there might be something. There ain't nothing. But yeah, there's like some people like the person with the attitude. Some people love it. Some people look at it as a challenge. I look at it as a pain in the butt. But everybody has their thing, right? Yeah, sometimes that happens. And at what point, whenever that happens, is not something that you can like control like that. It just happens. Sometimes you don't know what you might be interested in or what you might be attracted to, and it just happens out of nowhere. And next thing you know, you're thinking about it. Sometimes it's best that you give things time and you don't just give up. Some people give up way too easily. If it doesn't go in exactly the way how they want it, immediately the brain clocks out and onto something else. And like, you know, people forget, like, you can't read brains. Nobody can read your brains. Sometimes just say it. There's nothing wrong with saying it. Some people are just more interested in you chasing them than they are about the, you know, than they are about actually wanting to be with you. Keeping it real. Oh my gosh. Some people, yeah, some people it's hard. It get hard. But I've had, you know, I got a lot of experience with things. But I always say, always come down to, I always try to never assume, even though sometimes you could tell what's going on. You just know. But people have a lot, have better success if you just, you know, say things. It's like, once again, there's nothing wrong. Because here's about what some people don't realize. Guys, you're going to have to do the work anyway. Like, it doesn't matter if she says she want to be with you. You still got to do the work. You got to put all the work in. You're inherently going to be doing more work, period. Regardless. It doesn't matter. So a lot of people like to chase, and the reason why folks be chasing the way they do is because this person doesn't notice them. They're trying to do the things so that way they can get noticed. That's it.
Please, accept the goddess of manners' blessings.
But the real thing is when you actually go out, whether it's brunch or whatever else you're doing. Now you really starting something real. And putting the work in.
Impossible. There is no way you could switch classes right now. You lack the experience necessary for such a feat.
Do you know who I am?
But you must have at least heard tell of the Mana Stones, correct? First, you must gain enough experience through battle, then call upon a Mana Stone's power to switch to another class.
Who's got time for that?
Yeah, my man, he wants something else.
If I don't get stronger, I can't give that crimson jerk what's coming to him.
So you're the priest of light, hmm? You're plainer than I expected. I was hoping you might have some wisdom to share.
Whoa,
Wait! I have something to say. Your Eminence, please listen. I have come from the Sanctuary of Mana to tell you that the Mana Tree is withering. Mana power grows weaker.
Destroying his soul. Like, you can tell our main character don't care about nothing.
Without the Mana Tree, the seals on the Mana Stones will break. The Benevodons will be released into the world.
But never... What? What's that?
You're acting like this doesn't affect you. You've been chosen by Fairy. This means that you alone can retrieve the Sword of Mana from the Sanctuary.
I've been... What? She didn't mention that. Hey, Fairy? What gives?
He is brain dead.
I'm sorry. With the mana in the world so depleted, a fairy can't leave the sanctuary for long without a host. If I hadn't found you, I wouldn't have made it.
Yeah, okay. That's good for you and all, but no thanks. I don't need the stress in my life. Go haunt that old man instead.
Would that I were able to bear your burdens. However, once a fairy finds a host, they are bound to them for their whole life. Only death can part them.
Bound the whole life?
1 second. I never agreed to this. I don't need a sword of mana or whatever.
But I will say this, man, with the main character, he seemed like a guy that could be a villain easily.
Correct? With the sword of mana,
Hey, no problems, bro. I'm that type of guy, man. I'm a deep thinker. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, stop.
People be worried about my reading comprehension. It's okay.
But,
I'm gonna keep it real. I look at things and I like to go deep. I go deep.
Of mana is the embodiment.
That's where my street smarts come in.
Power of mana.
Give it a shot. And you'll be happy to know that a lot of episodes, especially when you first start, is closer towards an hour. And they get shorter later on in the season. So sit back and enjoy and relax yourself.
Sword gains awesome power.
Don't worry, bro. There's switch ups in there. There's some switch ups.
Waiting.
And I know about them things from experience. Those some switch ups.
Before the mana tree
Reminds me of Berserk to a degree. And if anybody watched Berserk back in the day, we had that main character. You had Farnese, and she was a arsonist, and she then switched it up and became a mate in love.
So, if I get that sword,
It is a very good show.
defeat the Crimson Wizard. Where can I find the Sanctuary of Mana? And how do I get there?
I am so sorry. But with mana so depleted, I don't have enough power to open the portal to the sanctuary.
Girl, I'm not trying to go to prison. This chick can't be with me forever.
Throughout the world are 8 points of mana energy, mana stones, sealing away the fearsome Benevodons. If you activate the mana stones, the portal connecting our world to the Sanctuary of Mana should appear.
Oh my god, man. ReZero, come on, man. ReZero is dope.
That portal.
Wait, did they
the
start the...
sanctuary.
I think they started the second
However,
part of the 3rd season, I think it
should
was.
know
I'm not
that
sure.
The energy inside the 8 mana stones was sealed on purpose as the mana goddess began her slumber.
So, what should I do?
In ages past, there once was an ancient spell used to control the energy from the mana stones and bend it to the user's will. However, countries refuse to
Don't
allow
worry.
each other
And
any
she's going to try to
control
make
of the spell
Subaru
and use of the mana
her honey
stones.
barbecue sauce.
The war that followed caused unspeakable damage.
Okay, I gotta check that, because I ain't like his behind neither. I don't like regulars. He trash.
The survivors cursed the magic.
Like,
Avoid future tragedy.
that's what I mean. I'm not gonna front, man.
Now
She a fine dime. It's hard to forget the other stuff.
will be forfeit.
It's super hard to forget the other
There
stuff.
is no longer anyone alive who knows how to work this cursed spell.
Ain't nothing wrong. You good, man. I appreciate.
There may be one way. If we borrow the powers of the elemental spirits that reside
Gotta call it
near
for
the
what it
mana
is.
stones instead, I can combine their powers with what remains of mine to open the portal for everyone.
Splendid! This is a relief. If you wish to find a mana stone, I've heard many say that the Lightstone is in Cascade Cavern, guarded by the elemental Lumina. It is the cavern you pass through in order to reach here. Take Fairy. With what remains of her power, she can help you find Lumina in the cavern. See if you may borrow his light.
Now, Imson, that'd be great. I got no problem with obtaining power. I got no problem, but this fairy is too small. They see her with me, they gonna think that I done did something. You know what I'm saying? And she talking about being, she can't say things like, I can't, you know, we're bound forever. Death to us part. Like, that's wrong. She's too small. That's wrong.
Please, come on.
She give me power, but she gotta stay someplace else.
Certainly.
Out of sight.
The more elementals we meet, the more magic you can learn yourself.
Really?
Yeah, he would. I think Vivi would. Vivi would most definitely fit. I think Beatrice would fit too. Priest of Light chain ability. Base HP increased by 30%. Oh, about 30, not 30%. See, nah. See, that's a special place. Can't nobody be there, bro. Chain abilities can be used by all party members. Learn more abilities by allocating training points and meeting people along your journey. You may learn chain abilities from quite unexpected acquaintances. Okay, let's get out of here and search for this Temple of Light. I'll tell you, man, they know how to design. They know how to design some characters. I am not going to front. I am not going to front. You know, she's supposed to have an ability. It's like, okay. HP boost. No, we good. Let's see. Stats display. I crave a Tonberry spin-off game where you can level up into the Reaper Tonberry. That would be that'd be pretty creative and pretty cool. And you know, Tonberries are like the most dangerous entity that there is in Final Fantasy outside of a Malabro and a Behemoth. But Tonberries, man, them jokers are crazy. Crazy. Super crazy. And we keep going. It would be nice to have one though.
Can I come with? Can I? Please? I heard what you were talking to Grandpa about. You are no simple adventurer.
I'll be good just as long as it has nothing to do with Malabros.
Since you have a quest of your own, I have a favor to ask. I gotta find Heath, and I need your help.
No can do. It's pretty dangerous where I'm headed. I can't take a little kid with me on such a long trip. Go back. Don't worry. We'll find out what happened to Heath for you. He's got to be out there somewhere.
Come on! I'm just worried about Heath. Please, I really can't come with you. Oh, fine. You are so stubborn and mean. You meanie.
Okay, so now we're out. I'm liking this so far. I don't mind it at all. Put it in a gauge. Oh, then I'll really be in trouble.
Don't keep me waiting.
I can't get enough of his power.
Oh, we leveled up. I'm like, all right. Okay, so we have our destination.
Here I go.
Let's grab what we can.
I don't have time for this. Are you challenging me?
Okay, so I can't do magic just yet. Now some of these characters, they got like armor. A lot of them do. A lot of the enemies. Make one of these for the village. That's like Strangers of Paradise. Strangers of Paradise, man. I didn't mind that game as much, but my God, the way how they introduce the story, or I should say, the way how they tell the story in that game is atrocious. And setting up for like some of your job classes and how you had to work through those to make builds is just, it's a pain in the butt. And it's like, it's crazy, but it was a good game. I did love that soundtrack for Garland. Essentially when, you know, he was fighting against the Chaos version of Garland. Super dope soundtrack. And it was cool to see how some of the monsters, like, you know, at least how it came to be. My girl Sophia. Very unfortunate. He's starting to hit a little bit. I know what you mean. But I played it, and you know what? Tom Berry's in that game. They had everyone's grudges, and to counter all that stuff was just insane. This is outdated, and he's a 90s edge lord straight up. Ain't no wrong. Ain't no wrong. Jack of all trades, since you're the master of none. But it was a good game though. I didn't mind. It has some really good soundtracks, man.
Come on. Don't keep me waiting. What a joke.
Ain't no wrong. It was crazy. It's a crazy game. It was a good game.
I know what to do. Of course you won.
Ain't no wrong. Oh, we're going. Okay. Go down. But I don't know. They had a lot of different stuff going on. It was cool to actually fight the Iron Giant the way you could, and the Dragon Zombie was an insane battle. But you know, one thing I don't like from Square is that when you buy, let's say, a special edition, they give you these mini soundtracks and mini booklets. Yo, just give people the full soundtrack. It's not that crazy. Like, yeah, I miss the days, like, way back in the day, you go and pick up a game and they had a poster, soundtrack CD, you know, like, you used to come with these things sometimes with some games. And now you don't really get much of anything.
Together.
Don't keep me waiting.
They must have taken out all the enemies nearby.
Yeah, that was a sick idea too. That was just nice. When you get down to like the harder stages though, like you couldn't, it's not a game where you could just kind of lay back and not do much. Like you had to really be paying attention.
All right, clear your way. Leave it to me.
You gotta really pay attention.
Nearby.
It's hard to worry about MP, but I'm not getting much.
Let's take it out.
Come on.
Don't keep me waiting.
There we go. Level up. Alright, so what else we got? Go up here, save. See where this road takes us. Boss battle, maybe?
That's gotta be the hole Fairy was talking about, right? I'm supposed to get over there.
Oh, right. I forgot you can't fly. I think I can use the residual mana power in the waterfall to get you over there. Let's give it a try.
Yeah, some ears remind me of like a mini gremlin. Okay.
We did it!
Careful! It's the enemy!
Oh, you got a barrier? Out of here, chump.
Beating them all on my own?
It is one of y'all's. Oh my god. Well, now we have I'm gonna put this. We got situations. We got a situation. I know I need magics. Get something going because she can't keep hitting with this now.
Come on. Don't keep me waiting. I know what to do.
Yeah, he got that extra armor stuff going on. And she can't keep hitting with this wand, bro.
One step closer to becoming the strongest
Like, it makes no
swordsman in the
sense.
world. All right, clear your way. Leave it to me.
There we go.
Frozen dark in this cave.
Let's go down here.
Get out of my way before I break.
Oh, what's this? Ew.
Do something already.
Okay, took out the ghost.
Get out of my way before I break you.
Okay, we. Oh wow. I can't see.
Come on. Get ready. Cross cut.
Don't keep me waiting.
Okay, hopefully this works out. Yeah, right? It's really chill. The last game we played too was pretty good. Well, it did us, you know, with the Sonics and stuff of that nature. The Sonics are always good, but I think there was a RPG I was playing. That was real. No. Ender Mangolia. Those soundtracks for those games are just amazing. Both Ender Lilies and Ender Mangolia. Really, really, really good soundtracks. If you don't have that, it gets a little bit harder. So I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna probably end up picking up. Let's see, quick heal, status effect time shortened by 30%. Effect length increased by 100% for status increase caused by move. Okay. Switch over. Yeah, cancel it. Then I gotta figure out what her stuff is gonna be. But I'm gonna wait. get my full 6 points, and then we'll make a decision later. Okay, it's not much. You feel betrayed if it's not intelligence? I know you like the mage stuff. Good thing about RPGs is you at least got characters that fit so many roles. And you know, the Legend of Heroes Trails in Daybreak, I think it was, just came out. Well, the second game just came out today. It's either today or yesterday. I gotta pick it up. And I gotta get back on my Legend of Heroes campaigns. Boss battle. I see food.
Ain't the light elemental, right?
No, this isn't the elemental we're looking for. It's a giant monster. So why do I feel mana power coming off of it?
Boy, you better get out of there. You're not gonna like it.
A normal monster, is it?
Hey, questions can come later. We got a fight on our hands.
Beam.
Don't keep me waiting.
Do it again.
Are you challenging me?
Holy Bolt Plus? Well, at least my characters are at least smart enough to understand when it's time to get out. A Nino Kuni. Good game. I gotta get back into that game too. Bro, you can't touch me. You don't understand.
Don't keep me waiting.
Oh, his eye's gone. Like, how'd that work?
A bit more. Nearly done here.
We're wearing it down, but I'm still ready to go.
I'm quite sure. I wouldn't be surprised. I remember it was Visions. When you switch classes, you like get enough of your class. When you max it out, I think if your benefits go to your main version of your character, and that would make it like crazy OP. If you did them all. Dang, he took both of his eyes out. Hit him in the leg. Both his eyes went out. So did we unlock a new class? That'd be nice.
What is that?
Heyo, looking for Lumina? That'd be me. Nice to meet ya. A pleasure. And thanks for
But in shrooms.
the belly of that Full Metal Meanie, am I right? Who knows what would have happened if you hadn't come. Fairy filled me in on your plight while you were fighting. Telepathy's great, huh? Just like Fairy, we elementals need mana to live. I'll help however I can to make sure we save the mana of the world.
Who voiced this?
Where is the Lightstone?
It's straight up from here, deep within the old ruins. But you can't exactly get there from here. Oh, no. It's safe, though. For now, at least. It's so unstable. It seems like the Benebodon could be unsealed at any minute. We gotta get the rest of the elementals on board and open the portal to the sanctuary.
Okay, we got Lumina, the light elemental. Now the question is when we switch, what we gonna look like?
Huh? Oh, looks like part of the cave broke in the fight. I think there's a shortcut.
Now that you can access Lumia's powers, you can use light elemental magic by putting training points towards abilities from the training section of your menu. Here are some examples of light magic. Holy Saber. Imbues allies' weapon with light elemental damage. Healing Light. Recovers allies' HP. Holy Bolt. Deals light magic damage. Feel like this is for our new character we got. Right? Seems like we got something. But, let me go back. And I think we'll go down here. One item seed. Okay, let's go back around. I don't know where this is gonna go. Let's see. Recovers 2 MP when enemy defeated. Holy Bolt. She can't heal. Are we gonna hold off for a second?
Come on.
Don't keep me waiting.
Okay. Alright. So this was gonna happen. We're gonna end up saving here, and this is what I'm gonna mark it for the end for tonight. Mad love everybody. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, being here with me, and tuning in. I'll be back at a much earlier time because the day was kind of horrible. But y'all made it exceptional. Once again, make sure you guys take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And I hope to catch you on the next one. And everybody, see you tomorrow.